हरिः ॐ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिं जयत्यतिबलो रामः लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयति सुग्रीवो राघवेण अभिपालितः दासोऽहं कौसलेन्द्रस्य रामस्य अक्लिष्टकर्मणः हनूमान् शत्रुसैन्यानां निहन्ता मारुतात्मजः न रावणसहस्रं मे युद्धे प्रतिबलं भवेत् शिलाभिस्तु प्रहरतः पादपैश्च सहस्रशः अर्धयित्वा पुरीं लङ्काम् अभिवाद्य च मैथिलीं समृद्धार्तो गमिष्यामि मिषतां सर्वराक्षसां नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः नाडिय பொருள் கைகூடும் ஞானமும் புகழும் உண்டாம் வீடியல் வழியது ஆக்கும் வேரியம் கமலை நோக்கும் நீடிய அறக்கரசேனை நீருபட்டு அழிய வாகை சூடிய சிலை ஈராமன் தோல்வலி கூறுவார்க்கே அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்றான் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றைத் தாவி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றாராக ஆரியற்காக ஏகி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்று அணங்கை கண்டு அயலாரூரில் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றை வைத்தான் அவன் நம்மை அழித்து காப்பான் மனோஜவம் மாருத துல்லிய வேகம் जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि नमः सभायै अत्र समागतानां सर्वेषां चरणकमलौ दासस्य विनम्रतापूर्वं साञ्जलिबद्ध्वा प्रणामः अनुगृहीतोऽस्मि बन्धुस्. We are in the 58th week of Sri Ramayana Art of Living Pravachan. 2 years since May 2023. This is the 58th week of sitting Baitak in Hindu temple of Lubbock. So we all start somewhere. Then out of our own interest we come. There are 5 people who have been with this from the beginning. And some people come because their friends and family push them to come. Slowly we come and the katha absorbs us. Pravishta karnarandrena swanam bhavasaroruham dhunotu. So pravishta karnarandrena swanam bhavasaroruham dhunotu shamalam krishna Salilasya yata sharat. Wow, what a beautiful Bhagavad shlokam. Pravishta karnarandrena swanam. Slowly things penetrate in our ears. Slowly. Pravishta karnarandrena swanam. Then we become one among him. He absorbs us. Bhava saroruham. He comes and sits in our bhava. As a bhava in our hridaya kamalam. It's not my words. Vyasa Vakyam, Adbhut Bhagavat Shlok. Pravishta Karna, Ramayan. Ram penetrates as Ramayan. Krishna penetrates as Bhagavat. Then what happens? Dhunotu Shamalam. All the klesha goes away. It's Satya Vak. Dhunotu Shamalam Krishna Salilasya Yata Sharat. So slowly. 57 weeks of Rama Katha has gone through our Karna Randram. Then the Anushtup become part of our life. So then what happens? That Narayana yeti ahveti without even knowing. Dhure kridana saktaha putram Narayana ahvayam. Plavitena svarena uchchaihi dure kridana saktaha Narayana. Then whether we like or not like, with bhava, with bhakti, without bhakti, whatever it is, he comes and occupies us and he gives us a space. Dhure ajamila in Shashti Skanda. Dhure kridana saktam Narayana. He Ajamila didn't even think. He was one among his children, 10th child, so he was affectionate to him. He just called. When he saw the Pasha, Yama Pasha, He was afraid. Plavayan, he got crying. Bhavitena svarena, just because of fear, Ucharayati Kalyani. Likewise, so what the Udghayati Aravindalochananam, he was not like a Gopika where they cried Ucharayati. So they didn't cry like, he didn't cry like these Gopikas. So what he did, out of some bhaya, some fear, he just cried his name of son. Juhava akulendriya. He just cried because he was shaky. Akulendriya. Then what Krishna did? He sent his Parshvata. So that is Yayetad Punyam Akyanam. So Ramayanam is a Punyam Akyanam. Yayetad Punyam Akyanam Vishno Viryam Upabrahmatam. This is Vishnu's Kriya. Vishnu's Leela. So that is what it is. 57 years of this Ramakatha has gone into our ears. We are on the 58th week. Today is Vishnu Dina, Ekadashi. On the day of Ekadashi, we are gathered here. See, Valmiki Ramayan is a Shrestha Katha. Kalyani bhata gateyam laukike pratibhati me. So this is part of our life. So how does Valmiki Ramayan differ from other Ramayan? Of course, there is no comparison of all other Ramayan. Every Ramayan is Shrestha. But each one has its own place. Tulsi to Ram ka Abheda Bhakti. He wanted to propagate Abheda Bhakti as an Abheda Bhakti Grantha. But Valmiki Ramayana is a aid memoir. This is what I am stressing. The unique aspect which we are dwelling in Hindu temple of Lubbock is how Ramayana helps. And today's Sarga, today's theme, what we are going to say, we never deviate from the theme and we always pick the theme from Valmiki Vakya. That is Sudha. What is Ramayan? Ramayan is first and foremost Swara, Laya, Shabda, Spandhana. Each one competes. In Valmiki Ramayana, just 32 words. Swara, Shastra, Artha, Jnana, Aur, Laya, Tala. Everything competes with each other. We'll see that. So we pick only the theme as given by Valmiki. So Valmiki gives certain things very unique, very specific. And one such theme is this. Mantrana Kriya Ekam Kala. So the art of counseling. We have come to a point that Rama has come to the doorstep of Dasaratha. And as I said, on Ekadashi day, we are going to hear some beautiful metaphors. It's going to melt our bones. Leave alone melting our mind and heart. It is going to melt our bones. Also, as I told you, Ramayan is pratyaksha. More and more you study Ramayan, this satsang has given me an opportunity to learn those texts which Dasa never studied. Of course, I could have studied, but you know, Bhale Kridan Nati Shaishave Yavvane Vishayaishinam, Kalidas says. So, Saishave Abhyasta Vidyanam, I did very little. But what did I do? Yavvane Vishayaishinam. My elders and forefathers pulled me to study, but I just ran away. Saishave Vishayaishinam. So now I feel the pain. But Ramayan, this satsang has given me opportunity to learn Ramayan in depth. Whatever Ramayan is there, whichever is available in text, and the notes available at my griha by my forefathers, I am able to do. And today also I saw Ramayan Pratyaksha. So what is Ramayan? Ramayan talks about Matruvatsalyam. Ramayan talks about Pitru Bhakti. And today I got a call this morning from Atma Bandhu, Atma Saka, Priya Saka. So it's like Rama and Guha Sakyam. I have a friend, he is a practicing physician and a scientist in Oshawa. He called me, and today is his mother's Tithi, third Varshika Smarak Din. Then he said, Ram, do you remember my mother? Today is my Smarak, mother's Smarak. Then immediately I said, so Ramayan is Pratyaksha. Rama is a walking embodiment of Matru Bhakti, and I could see that. I could see that in my Atma Saka, Dr. Manikavasakam Sundaram. He hails from an hamlet in Tamil Nadu, in Pudukkottai district, which is known for a great architectural splendor. It's called Avudayar Kovil, where one great Tamil Sant, Saivite Sant Manikavasakar got the Jnana. Beautiful architectural splendor. And I used to go and visit that Mata Sri, Amritam Sundaram, as if it's my own mother. That time I never thought about Rama's bhakti. Because my friend asked me to go, I went. And now I could see that even that few visits, what I have done is a small kainkaryam, kim karomi, kim karavani iti. Now he remembers, Ram, today is my mother's smarak din. And do you remember my mother? Now I remember. So this is Ramayan. Ramayan is a pratyaksha gata. And that is what we are going to see today. Beautiful. One sarga Valmiki brings to emphasize the importance of good counseling. Why you should hear the views of others. You should listen patiently. There is a beautiful saying in Tamil. Laukiki gata. It's a proverb. It's a worldly statement, which we will see this. So you should be very slow in reacting. Rather, you should pay attention to somebody. So sharpen your ears. Kelvila Tivarama. There is a Tamil speaking gentleman here, so I am using this. Kelvila Tivarama Pechila Tamadamaarkan. So this is what Ramayan is going to say. Why, amidst all these chaos there, so Rama came and he is waiting at the doorstep to see his father. Why would Valmiki spend one sarga, entirely one sarga, on talking about how Sumanthara gave his advice, maybe unsolicited, but that's a pearl which normally people omit and pass by if it is a Navaha, because there is no time. But if you read this sarga, wow, isn't it Ramayan? That book alone is enough. 2 years of padhe learning, repeat learning. But I learned when I was young, but I didn't pay this much attention. Now when you grow older, your age and experience make you to dwell, and you could see, oh, that is why Ramayan is still Yathasalil. As long as this Chandrarkam, as long as this world is there, Ramayan will live. Because this sarga alone, to me, if one reads Ayodhya Kanda, Janma is Sapalyam. That is what I say. So, that is such a beauty. So, it is a Vak Sudha, the Amritam. So, Krishna, the Parikshit says, beginning of Bhagavat itself says, I don't know why I came and sat here, Sukha Muni. You told me about the story of Krishna, but you just started telling about Brahman. Already the thing has penetrated in my ears. Pravishtaha karnarandrena swanam bhavasaroruham dhunoti shamalam Krishna salilasya yata sharat. What a beautiful saying. So Ramayan is such a gata. Vanavasa krita buddhihi nacha me adya chalishyati yasthushthena varodattaha Kaikeyi varadattvaya dhiyatam nikile naiva satyatvam bhavaparthiva purvakata sangrahascha. This Goshti has read Bhagavat. Bhagavat is one eye, Ramayan is another. So, dhiyatam nikile naiva satyastvam bhavaparthiva nahime asti viparyaya aham nidesham bhavato yatoktam anupalayanne chaturdasha samavatsye vanacharaihi saha ma vimarsho vasumati bharataya pradhiyatam nahime kankshitam rajyam Sukatmani va priyam yata nidesham kartum vai tavaiva raghunandana. Punarukti dosha. But here when you talk about Satyam, Agnaye swaha, Agnaye idan namama, that is also Punarukti. But Veda permits that as long as it is about Satya, 3 or 4 times, the same thing. I have given the Rajya to Bharata, I have given the Rajya to Bharata. Rama, and that too Rama. Who is Rama? Rama is a Satya Phaladhata. In Sanskrit, there is an opera, 17th century poet called Narayana Tirtha. If time permits, study that. It's called Tarangini. It's a Sanskrit, one of the first ever Sanskrit opera, musical drama. He says, who is Lord Krishna or Lord Narayana or Lord Rama? That Brahman is nothing but Satya Paladhata. So he is a Satya Paladhata. Why would he repeat this? Because it is because of Satya Dharma Paripalanam. Na ma vimarsho vasumati bharataya pradhiyatam nahi me kangshitam rajyam sukatmani vapriyam yata nidesham kartum vai tavaiva raghunandana apagacchatu te dukkam ma bhuhu bashpa pariluptah nahi kshubhyati durdashah samudra saritam pati na eva aham rajyam ichchami na sukham na cha maitilim tvam aham satyam ichchami na anrutam purusharshabha tvam aham satyam ichchabi na anrutam purusharshabha pratyaksham tava satyena sukrutena cha te shape. All dukkha goes away listening to this anushtup. Nacha shakyam maya tatastatum kshanamapi prabho sashokam dharayasvevam nahi me asti viparyaya. Nahi me asti. There is no going back on my words. Satyastvam bhava parthiva maya choktam vrajamiti satyam anupalaye machot kantham krita deva vaneram syamahe vayam prashanta harina kirne nana shukani nadhidav pita hi devatam tata devatam api smrutam tasyam adyaivatam ityeva karishyami piturvachaha chaturdasha varsheshu gateshu narasattama punardrakshasi maham praptam santapoyam vimuchyatam yena samstambaniyoyam sarvo bashpagalojanaha sattvam purushashardhula kimartam vikriyam gata. I'm not able to go further. This sarga yena samstambaniyam. These people who are crying, Sarvaha bhashpa galo ghala. Their dukkha is up to their neck. Bhashpa galo janaha. You are the one who should give them confidence. Sthambaniyam. You should be the one giving consolation to them. But if you go like this, what should we do? Sattvam, Rama says to his father, Sattvam purusha shardula kimartam vikriyam. Why have you got disturbed? You are the person people have to come for confidence. Puram cha rashtram cha mahi cha kevala maya nisrishta bharata yadiyatam. Second time he says, Vasudadiyatam bharatam maya. Again he says, Aham nidesham bhavataha anupalayanne vanam gamishyami chiraya sevitum maya nisrishtam bharatam mahim imam sashaila khandam sapuram sakananam shivam susimam anushastu kevalam tvaya anushastu tvaya kevalam panupalanam Satya Paripalanam Kevalanameva Maya Kartavyam. I don't worry. Let Bharata rule this kingdom which is guarded by good boundaries. Susima Manushastu Kevalam Tvayaya Duktam Nripate Yatahastu Tat. I all only want to follow your Name Tata Parthiva Dhiyate Mano Mahatsu Kameshu Nacha Atma. I am not worried about my self-interest. Nacha atmanav priye mahatsu kameshu nacha ichha yatha nideshe tava sishta sampate. What you have done is sishta sampati. You are only following the dharma palu. Vyapaitu dukkam. Please give up your dukkha. Please give up your shoka. How good it would be in this day and age you get a son like that. So Ramayan should give that brain to people like my son too. So, vyapaitu dukkam tavamat krite nagata tadhyana eva. It's living text. People don't tell. Every house people have witnessed every sarga activity. That is Ramayan. Bhagavati is only Bhakti Grantha. Very rare you will see. Now who worries about Kardama Prajapatis? I'm just talking because this is Shrestha Grantha, so we are talking about Just to give elevation to Ramayan, Kardama Prajapati, then comes Dhruva Charitra in the 4th skanda, then Kardama Prajapati, then Kapilopakyanam, then comes Prahlada Charitram. Here and there, it's bhakti. But this is way of life. Tat adhyana eva anagaha rajyam avyayam, na sarva kaman, na sukam, na maitilim. I don't care, it's only satyam. Na jivitam tvam anrutena yojayan. My activities will not make you a liar. Vriniya satyam vratam astu te tata. The vratam I have is satya paripalanam. Phalani mulani cha bhakshyan vane girim cha pashyan saritas saramsi cha vanam. How old was he? 25-year man. With 18-year-old Patni is giving away everything. Vanam pravishya eva vichitrapadapam sukhi bhavishyami tavastu nirvriti. Give up your sorrow, nivriti. Devoid of all your sorrow, be happy. Sukhi, I will be sukhi. Bhavishyami tavastu nirvriti. Evam sa raja vyasana bhipannaha shokena jukke. Cha dukkena cha tam yamanaha tapyamanaha alingya putram suvinishta sanyo. What a tapas I have done to begot you, hey Rama. Ra Rajiva Lochana. When Rama comes at distance, Netra Bhindun, like Krishna saw Sudama at distance, this has been the activity for 12 years. So every day Rama will come. Dasarada will be sitting. What a obedience. Ra Rajiva Lochana Nannu Bro Chuta Kurara. Tyagaraja sings, Rama comes. Dasarada gets attracted towards that Kamala Patraksha, that Rajiva Lochana in Mohana Raga. You have come to save this Ichwaku kingdom. Nannu Brojuda Kurara. The scene totally changed. People are beating their chest. 349 Mata are worried. This guy is going away. So the total, why? Because of Satya Paripalana. Yevam sa raja vyasana abhipannaha. Vyasana abhipannaha. Shokena dukkena alingya putram. Once he embraced thinking of those memories. That's why he sang Tyagaraja Kriti. So he is Rama. Why he is come to this world? To make us weed of our sorrow. But he is going to take this sorrow for 14 years. Can you believe? He went away with his slipper. Then Bharata went there and he even grabbed that. So there's nothing. Alingya putram suni vishta sanyaha. Once he embraced this Rama, he went into trance. Sun vinishta sanyaha. Vinishta sanyaha. He lost his sense. Moham gato. He fell. Moham mane, he became senseless. Moham gato naiva chicheshta kinchit. He became like a tree. Kashtapashana sannibam chichiste na eva chichiste kinchit. Valmiki says not only he lost his sense, he went into trance. He became like a mrit. Devyaha tataha sum su samuruddu sameta devyaha. Afterwards, seeing this, the status of their husband, 349, including Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi is also attracted, affectionate to Dasaratha. So everybody, Devyaha tataha samurudduhu sametastam. But we think that did Kaikeyi cry? Valmiki says she didn't cry. Why? Next Sarga is beautiful. Why Kaikeyi got this behavior? Sumanthara, Tulsidas never says about this. Tulsidas never brings the conversation between Kaikeyi and Sumanthara. Because this is Adhikavya. That's the difference. So, what is happened? That Kaikeyi did not shed a single drop of tears. Stam varjayitva naradeva patnim. Tam mane Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi varjayitva naradeva patnim. Samasta patnim varjayitva Kaikeyi. Rudhanne. Even Sumanthara, who was Sumanthara? Vakkovitaha, Jnani. He also cried because Dharma is walking away. Rudhanne Sumantropi Jagama Murcham. He also got shaken. Jagama Murcha. Ha ha Kritam Tatra Babhuva Sarvam. So Valmiki becomes a dramatist. So he ends his sarga by bringing the dramatic aspect. Ha! So this is what all the ladies, because it is itihasa. Iti iha asan. So Valmiki was living. So Valmiki saw this happening. Brahman, because Brahma gave this power, like Sanjaya got the power, here Brahma gave the power to Valmiki to witness what has happened, what was happening, what is going to happen. So that is itihasa. So Purana is important. More than Purana, itihasa sreshtam. So, both Purana and Itihasa are Veda Upabrahmanartham. But in Tamil land, one of our preceptors, there is a great preceptor for us. I hail from a great Tamil Vaishnava saint, Mamunigal. His preceptor was Pillai Lokacharya. He writes, so, Itihasa Purana, which is Sreshtam? Ittal idu uyarndadu. Which? Itihasa is better. If there are two contradictions between Purana and Itihasa, which one you should take it as Pramana? Itihasa should be taken as a Pramana. That is why in Sri Vaishnava, Sri Ramayan is taken as a Pramana, not Mahabharata. So, Devyaha tataha samruduhu sameta stam varjayitva naradeva patnim rudhan sumantropi jagama murcha ha ha kritam tatra babhuva sarvam. So, ha ha. People were worried because Dharma is going to walk away. Then comes, what is the theme? Art of counseling. Mantranam kriya ekam kala. So, to give counseling itself, now people get paid too much. There is a study called counseling. People talk about wellness counselor, psychiatric counselor, whatever it is. No, nothing is needed. Ramayana is enough. Whole sarga, Valmiki brings like a katha, like a drama. He's going to tell how one counselor should be. So, art of counseling. Counseling mane, there are different Samskrita pada. If you look at Amarakosha, counseling mane, we can say mantranam, you can say mantranam, marshanam, pramarshanam, sabi eki hai. Counseling. Mantrana kala, mantrana krita, the act of giving advice itself is an art. Mantranam eka kala eva. So we will see. Valmiki dwells whole one sarga. He didn't even actually start Ramayana. So Rama has to go to forest, but here he brings one whole sarga. So he is going to, Sumanthara is taking all years of service to Dasaratha, and then he is going to do dhikkara to Kaikeyi. So Valmiki becomes a dramatist. That's why he is giving us a prelude. Ha ha. Then, tato nirdhuya sahasa shiro niswasya cha asakrit panau panim vinishpishya dhantane katakataya cha. I told you, when you read Rama and young, you remember katakataya cha. He was grinding his teeth. Tato, afterwards, nirdhuya sahasa. Immediately, when he says this Kaikeyi was not going to take back her vows, this Sumanthara got agitated. Tata afterwards, Nirduya Sahasa, immediately he was shaking his head. Nirduya Sahasa, Shiraha Niswascha Cha Asakriti. Not even once. He has been doing, no, you are doing wrong thing. Nirduya Shirasa Sahasa Niswasya. Panau Panim Vinishpishya. Anger. He's trying to control his anger. So Pishta Pashanam. Pishta mane to do this. Like the ladies do this. North Indian ladies are good in that. Roti, na? Pishta Pashanam. Like that. Panau panim vinishpishya dhanthan katakata yacha. So Valmiki wants to show the emotion. Hey, Where am I? Why this lady is like a kata kata, it's a grinding the teeth. Lochane kopa samraktaha. When he did this, all his eyes became samraktaha, reddish. Varnam purvochitam jagat. The paleness went away. Purva uchitam varnam. So his body became red. Jagat, purna uchitam jagat. So he became reddish. Kopabhibhutaha sahasa samtapa ashubham gataha. Then he got disturbed. Santapa ashubham santapam. So he was not himself. To tell this, Valmiki uses 2 to 3 anushtup. Can you believe? Because everybody is angry. This is not to have happened. He is dharma. This woman is asking. Then Sumanthara comes to some composure. Now here, Rani, I know why you are doing this. Beautiful metaphor, if time permits. I know why you are doing this. He will tell a story that is a gossip. Anyway, Valmiki also introduces gossip here, Sobhokti. And then he says, will anybody, you are such a mood. Hey moode, kim shape. Hey moode. So Valmiki is a mood. She is an ignoramus woman. Not I am telling, not Valmiki telling, not Dasaratha telling, not Sri Rama telling. He would never tell. Her own maidservant for number of years has Uttitta Moode. When she addresses first ever Kaikeyi, Manthara says, hey Moode, Uttishta. So this woman is Moode. So instead of using the word Moode, Valmiki uses he's an Adhikavi. So what he says, hey, this lady is like a mood, ignoramus woman. Will anybody pour milk into a neem tree expecting that the neem will be sweet? It's not possible. There was a guy who thought that he's a great, clever botanist, agronomist. So he unplugged a neem tree, and then he planted in a nice place, and then he started pouring honey and milk, thinking that this neem tree will give fruit which will be sweet. Would that ever happen in the world? आम्रफला तो कुटारी से काट करके, नींबू को काट करके आम्र तो you plant, and then you start pouring milk and honey, thinking that neem tree is going to give you fruit which is sweet. Have you ever heard this? That is what Kaikeyi did. Hey Kaikeyi, you thought that you are going to take this kingdom from Rama and then Bharata is going to rule. Do you think it will happen? It will never happen. This was the metaphor Valmiki uses here. What else you need? 1 hour goes like that. So, Kampayan niva Kaikeya hridayam vakcharaihi shitaihi vakcharaihi. Shitai, sharp. So, be prepared. Valmiki prepares us. Be prepared. You are going to hear this kind of discussion. Sarasasaha madana beda danda chatura. Again Tyagaraja, what to say, what not to say. They have given me only 1 hour. In Kapi Narayani, this is Ramayan is given many ways. Tyagaraja says, so this Amatra, this Mantri, he uses all four arrows in his quiver. Sarasa, Sama, Dana, Beda. When he says, Dhikkar hoto Kaikeyi, you will be Papa Darshini forever. The Sarga finishes like this. So he started pleading. He started cajoling, then he started reasoning. When he starts reasoning, he gives the story of this. Will anybody pour milk into a neem tree expecting that the neem ka phal to sweet hoga? Like that you are doing. He started reasoning. Reasoning also didn't work. Dick, go to hell. That's what he is going to say at the end. Kampayanniva Kaikeya hridayam vakcharaihi shitaihi vakya vajraihi anupamaihi nirbhindanniva ashugaihi. He is going to use harsh word. Nirbhindanniva, to pierce Kaikeyi with the harsh word. And Valmiki says, all this poor man tried. But it is Deva Sankalpa that this Kaikeyi did not even shed a single tear. and she did not take her vows back. That's how this sarga ends. Kaikeya sarva marmani Sumanthara pratyabhashati. For Anushtup, he has dramatized the situation. Tato nirduya sahasa shiro niswasya cha asakriti panau panim vinishpishya dhantani katakataya cha lochane kopa samrakte varnam purvochitam jagati kopa vibhuta sahasa samtapa ashubham gataha manas samikshamanascha suto dasharadasya cha kampayan niva Kaikeya hridayam vakcharai shitaihi vakya vajraihi anupamaihi nirbhindan niva chashugaihi Kaikeya sarva marmani Sumanthara pratyabhashat. You read this Devavani, nak, your tongue gets shuddha. So, yasyastava parityakta raja dasharata swayam bharta swasya jagatas sthavarasya charasya cha nahi akaryatamam kinchit tava devi. Nobody in this world will do what you did. Nahi akarya tamam kinchit tava devi vidyate. I have not seen anybody doing this to Pati. Patigneem, he got boiled. So he's going to curse. Patigneem tvam ahamanye kulagneem apicha antatah. You are the Patigni. You are the one who is going to kill your Bharta. You are the one who are going to drench your kola. Kulagneem apicha antata yan mahendram iva ajayam dushprakampyam iva achalam mahodadim iva akshobhyam santapayasi karma. Because you have made people like me and Dasaratha worry. Who is Dasaratha? He is like Mahendra who cannot be defeated. Yan yat mahendram iva ajayam dushprakampyam iva achalam. Prakampyam, you cannot shake. Dasaratha could not be shaken like a achala, like a hill. Mahodadim iva akshobhyam. You cannot flood. You cannot disturb the ocean. Dasaratha was like that. But you made him, because of your papa karma, you made him worry. So what happens? Raja yato vayo, beautiful. Ma avamsta dasharatam bhartaram varadampatim. Ma avastva dasharatam bhartaram varadampatim bhartu ichahi narinam putra kotya viseshataha. People can take it differently. Why? This won't fit, no? This both, it fits for both husband and wife. If you have a compatible husband and wife, you have here. Right? So what is it? Bhartuvakyam. Whatever husband says, wife should follow. Whatever wife should. I don't know. So, this is an ideal. This is Rama Rajyam. Let it be ideal. Let this world have relationship like this. Right? So, Bhartu ichahi narinam putram ekakotya. Even more than 1,000 crore putra putri. The understanding between wife and husband, I also add something, yatakalate. So husband and wife and husband. You get that life is ideal. Bhartu ichahi narinam putrakotya visishyase yatha vayohira. He is giving us an ideal situation. At least in Katha, let us see that their world is ideal. Okay, at least try. But I have seen this in this Goshti. Somebody sacrificed their career to make sure their husband fulfills the desire. Dhanya ho. See? Anyway. Ma avasamstha dasharatam bhartaram varadampatim bhartu hicha hinarinam. Valmiki vakya is satya. Bhartu hicha hinarinam. Go tell the husband. I know who is talking. So I have lived according to Valmiki vakya. Bhartu ichahi narinam. So I read to Gayatri and tell, this story is there, somebody model is there. Tomorrow let us try to improve. That is Ramayan. Bhartu ichahi narinam putra kotya visishyate yata vayohi rajyani prapnuvanti nripakshaye. Why are you hurried? When Nripa dies, when king dies, Nripakshaye, Yatavayo, according to rule of law, whoever is the eldest son, he inherits it. Yatavayo hi rajyani prapnuvanti Nripakshaye Ichvaku kulanatesmi. So, Ichvaku kulanataha is Rama. He will inherit it. Tat lopayatim ichati tat lopayatim. You want to quell that? Quell that anadikal protocol. Tat lopam. Lopam mane to go into not zero. So you want to quell that protocol which has been for anadikal. Yata vayohi rajyani prapnuvanti nripakshaya chayamane when the king goes away, when the father goes away, Ikshvakukula natena asmin tat lopayatum ichasi raja bhavatu te give. Okay, sarasa. Then he is going to dhan. Okay, I give you all this advice. You are not going to listen. Okay, I am going to give you a lot of advice. You are not going to listen. So, but hey, don't you know that at least give ears. Even I may not be learned like you. But if it is going to do good to you, good to your society, you need to understand it. Na kanchiti avamanyate sarvasya shrunyata matam. My father used to bring Arthasastra here. Danyaho. Na kanchiti avamanyate sarvasya shrunyatam matam. Bhalasya artavati. I don't know, in those days, no Google, no AI, no Open AI, even no DeepSeek. But how did they do it? That's all they did. One Sarga Ramayana, how many? Somebody would go yonder to the next village. Somebody would be a scholar in Shastra. Go learn Shastra. Get pearl of wisdom. Otherwise, how would I do Artha Shastra? How should a counselor be? Na kanchiti avamanyate sarvasya shrunyatam matam. Don't discard anybody. Even if a young boy makes sense or a young girl makes sense, take it. Balasyapi arthavat vakyam upayunjita panditaha. So you must be, if you are thinking that you are a good soul, panditaha, please listen. Na kanchiti avamanyate sarvasya shrunyatam matam balasyapi artavat balasyapi vakyam upayunjita pandita. So he tries to reason. This lady is not listening. So he is trying to tempt. Okay, go. Let us give the Raja everything to Bharata. Raja bhavatu te putraha barasha shastu medinim shastu. Let him do the rule for the entire world. Vayam tatra gamishyamaha ramoyat. We all will go. Don't worry, we will. Don't even think that we will be here and creating a coup. No, we are also leaving. You and Bharata rule the entire Medini. Nahite vishaye kanchite brahmano vastumarhati tadrusham tvam amaryadam adhyakarma chikirshasi. Amaryada karya you have done. So no learned person would want to be here. So we are all leaving. So there won't be any coup. You, Bharata, Kaikeyi, your mother, you know this? Kaikeyi's mother. Divorce, we think that divorce is just routine these days. Probably not like this, but there were divorces in those days because Kaikeyi Raja and Kaikeyi's mother were separated. Do you know that? They don't live together. Why should I say that? They got separated, which I didn't say. Valmiki will say this. Nahite vishaye kanchiti brahmano vastu marhati tadrusham tvam amaryadam adhyakarma chikirshasi noonam sarve gamishyamaha margam rama nishevitam tyaktaya bandhavaihi sarvaihi brahmanaihi sadvihi sada. All these people will go away. You take the entire Rajyam. You do Rajyam as you want. Tyaktaya bandhavaihi, all the relatives, sarvaihi, brahmanaihi, sadvihi, sada, ka priti. What a beautiful word. Etch this, remember this. Ka priti rajyalabhena tavadevi. What is the purpose of ka priti rajyalabhena tyaktya? If everybody has left, what is the use of you alone enjoying this rajya? Ka priti rajyalabhena tava devi bhavishyati tadrusham tvam amaryadam karma kartum chikirshati. Just 32 words. That is Sanskrit. Only in Sanskrit you can say this because you can put Kriya Pada anywhere. When you put Kriya Pada anywhere, the word flow like what is this? Mellifluous flow. You see this. Ka priti rajyalabhena tava devi bhavishyati. That's why it is easy to memorize. That's why Vedas are all there. Why? Because Kantastha. I wish I could do 1000 Ramayan, not more than 500. My weakness. I don't know more than 500 slokas. Ka priti rajyala bena tavadevi bhavishyati tadrisham tvam amaryadam karma kartum chikirshasi. The flow. It is like spandhana. Words compete with swara, compete with raga. Spandan, one another competing here. Tadrisham tvam amaryadam karma kartum chikirshasi ahascharya iva pashyami yasyaste vitramirdisham. To me it is astonishing. I am witnessing an astonishing act here. Akalpanam. I have never seen this, if time permits, Kaikeyi's mother will say, hey, Raja, Ashwapati, I don't care whether you live or not. I want to know why you laughed. Then he says, hey Rani, if I tell this, my head will break. If you don't tell, my head will break instantaneously. So, whether you live or not is I don't care. You have seen in this Kali Yuga, in this building, there is somebody who is sacrificing 10 years. Now this, in that Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, that Uma, Ashwapati's wife, will say, I don't care. If you don't tell me, my head will break before you. So whether you live or not, I don't care. So then he said, dig. Then I don't want to live with you. Then she said, go away. He said, go away. Thank God, I will live like Kubera. I told you, Valmiki says that Ashwapati quit his wife. Then Valmiki uses his mischief. He says, after this lady left, Kaikeyi's father lived like a Kubera. Ascharyamiva pashyami yasyaste vitri vritta idrisham acharantyana vivrita sadhyo bhavati medi. Na vivrita. God, why this world is not shattering? Na vivrita medini. With your act, the world should have broken into pieces. Na vivrita medini bhavati. I don't know why this world is standing still. It should have broken into pieces when you are asking Dharma to walk away. Mahabrahmana Brahmarshi Srishtava Jwalanto Bhima Darshana Digvag Dhandana Himsanti Digvangdana. Brahma Rishis are going to curse you. Are you not worried? Digvag Dhandana. They will curse you with their vag, so you are going to get dandan. Na himsati raja pravrajena stitam. Your view that Rama should go to Pravrajayanti. He should go into Vana. And while hearing this, Vasishtha and others and Sumanthara are like me are going to curse you. That is going to do badhan for you. Don't you think that? Worry about it. Beautiful. Thank God. I was worried whether we will do this. Listen to this. Beautiful. Ambram chitva kutarena nimbam parichare tuya. Beautiful. A lady, stupid woman, a mude, ambram chitva kutarena nimbam paricharetiyah yaschenam payasa chinteti naivasya maduro bhavati. This sloka is enough. Ambram chitva. Somebody thinks that why should I wait for so many years? Now you can even get Amrapal very quickly. In those days it used to take 5 or 6 years. So that guy said, okay, I don't have to wait this long. Neem tree grows that quickly. So I'm going to cut this neem tree and then grow and pour milk into it thinking that this will give Amrapala. Ambram chitva kutarena nimbam parichare tuya. Paricharet means to take care. Yascha yenam payasa chinte. Even if you chinte mena to wet, literally means you wet. That means you pour. So he thinks that yascha yenam payasa chinte na evasya maduro bhavati. Don't think you are smart, Kaikeyi. Even if you pour milk, grita, milk, chaudram, and honey, everything into a neem tree, it is not going to give you anything that is equivalent to your amrapala. Memorize this slokam. Ambram chitva kutarena nimbam paricharet tuyaha yaschenam payasa chinten evasya maduro bhavatu abhijatyam hi me abhijatyam hi te manye yatha mahatuhu tataivacha. You are like your mother. Abhijatyam. You follow what your mother has done. Nahi nimbati srevet chaudram. Neem tree will never ooze out honey. Srevet mane oozing out. Nimbati srevet chaudram na. You can never imagine to get honey from a neem tree. Nahi nimbati srevet chaudram loke nigatitam vacha. Don't you know the saying? Paramuri. Loka nigatitam mane paramuri. It's a proverb. Have you ever heard this? You can never expect honey oozing out of neem tree. Likewise, how can I expect Kaikeyi? You are a daughter of that woman. How can I expect to make sense in you? Sarasa saha madana beda. He is distinguishing. So that is Indic text. Knowledge, Indian knowledge system is vast. I don't know how these are Mahapurush. Sarasa, Sama, Dana we have finished. He is doing Beda, distinguishing the character from the rest of Ayodhyavasi and this Kaikeyi, because Kaikeyi inherited the same Vikalpa Buddhi from her mother. It is stupid of me to think that I can get honey from neem tree, but it is the world saying that I can only get that kator phala from neembu. So, yascha yenam payasa chintet na evasya maduro bhavati abhijatyam hite manye yata matus tataivacha yata masut tataivacha nahi nimbat sraveti chaudram loke nigatitam. Loke nigatitam mane proverb. Loke nigatitam vacha. Now I remember the popular proverb that nimbati sraveti chaudram na. Tavamatuhu sadgraham vidmaha purvam yata shrutam. Gossip. Is going to tell a gossip. Sadgraham, unfair activity of the mother. The people have been talking for many years about the unfair attitude of your mother. Sadgraham. Vidma purvam yata srutam. Gossip. It's a drama. So I have heard some gossip. Purva yata shrutam pituste varadaha kaschid dadau varam anuttamam. One sage has given a great boon to your father. What boon? Sarva bhutastu rutam. Whatever all the species are talking, your father can hear. Who? Aswapati can hear. Sarva bhuta rutam tasmat samjagne vasudapati. He can very well understand what other species are talking. Tiryak, all that. 2 leg, 4 leg, 5 leg. Even Valmiki, if my memory serves me correctly, gives what that specific ant. The one particular type of hands were talking, which this Aswapati heard. I think it will come. Sarva bhuta rutam tasmat samjagne vasudapati tena tiryagatanam cha bhutanam viditam vachaha. All the species on earth, whatever they talk, your father can understand. Tato jumbrasya shayane jrumbaha. One type of ant known as jrumbaha. So these are the quiz in Ramayana. What is the species type of ant did Valmiki refer to? Jrumbaha. Tato jrumbasya shayane virutat bhuri varchasa. Your father was a capable man. Bhuri varchasa shayane. When he was sleeping, once upon a time, when he was sleeping, virutam. So he was able to listen to the discussion between 2 ants belonging to Jumbraha. Jumbraha species of ants were talking. What were they talking? They were laughing about this Aswapati's wife. This woman is a mooder. So why this guy is with this lady? He thinks that this woman is attached. Like Dina and Jitu are. No, this man is stupid. So these 2 ants were laughing. So this guy heard, oh, is it true? So then he said, how stupid I am. So Aswapati started laughing about himself. Oh God, I am stupid. These ants know the relationship between me and my wife. I didn't know how stupid I am. Tato jrumbasya shayane virutat bhura varchasa pituste vidito bhavaha satatra bahuda asat. Bhavaha tatra bahuda asat. He started laughing. Hey God, I don't know. These 2 ants knew. Tatrate janani kruddha mrityu pasha abhisipsati. Knowing that this will be the death sentence. Mrityu pasha abhisipsati tatrate janani. Ye mude. Your mother did this. Ha sam te nripate saumya jigjam jigyasam iti ma abravit. I just need to know desperately. Whole night she was nagging. He thought, let me die. It's better than this woman's nag. So, ha sam te nripate saumya jigyasamiti. I need to know the reason for your laughter. If you don't tell, my heart will break. नृपश्चा उवाच तां देवीं शंशामि ते यदि देवी is again cajoling. Hey Devi, if I tell you, samshami te yadi, tato me maranam sadyo bhavishyati na samshaya, I will die. Imagine, this is how this relationship between Kaikeyi's mother and father. Tato me maranam sadya bhavishyati. Immediately I will die. Mata te pitaram devi tata Kaikeyim abravit. Your mata, she is not the one who is giving up personality like you. You never gave up. After many years you remembered and asked the vows and you are not going back on it. Samshame jivava mava. I don't care. Jivava mava. Jivava. Whether you live, mava. Not living. I don't care. Whether you live or die, Mam samsha. You should tell me. I don't care. Samshame jivava mava namam. Apahasishyasi. Why apahasishyasi? Otherwise I will think that you have discarded me. Priyaya cha yatta tatoktaha san Kaikeyi prithivipati tasmaitam varadaya artam katayamasa. Then he thought about the discussion he had with that guy who gave him the varada. Tataha sa varadas sadhu rajanam pratyabhashata. Then in mind, tatvataha, in mind he was thinking what would be the answer that sadhu will give. Mriyatam, great sadhu. I give my salutations to that sadhu. Mriyatam dhvamsatam vayam ma krita astvam. Let her die. Mriyatam. Let her die by taking poison. Or dhvamsatam, kill herself. I don't care. Don't tell. She is not the worthy to be part with. Mriyatam dhvamsatam vayam ma krita swam mahi pathe satatsrutva vachastasya prasanna manaso nripa. That Aswapati was very happy. I don't care. Don't care about your wife. She is not worth being part with. Let her go. Mataram te nirasyashu. Let her go. Nirasyashu. Divorce her. Mataram te nirasyashu vijahara kuberavat. Correct. My memory is correct. Vijahara kuberavat. After he relinquished his wife, Mataram te nirasyashu vijahara kuberavat. Then he started living happily like Kubera. Tathatvam api rajanam durjana charite pati. That is the reason you are also bringing this Raja to this Pati, this Pantha, which is not righteous pantha. Asad graham imam mohati kurushe papa darshini yata mata tata praja. Now I know. So it is stupid of me thinking that I will get honey from a neem tree. It cannot happen. The story is correct, but it is not there in all the cases. We have to take it contextually here. Satya cha adhya pravodayam laukika pratibhati me. Beautiful. Also there is a saying, Kaikeyi, Satya cha adhya. I now see what these proverbs are coming to true. Pravoda, pravoda mane proverb. Proverb mane proverb, loka vakya. Laukika pratibhati me. Now it is springing in my mind. Pratibha. I am getting to understand the meaning of the loka colloquial saying. What is the colloquial saying? Pitrune samanujayante nara. Nula pola sela, taya pola pilla. Pitrune samajanutayante, sam anujayante pitrune nara. Fathers, sons follow fathers. Atmanai putranamasi. Upanishad also says that. Pitrune sam anujayante nara mataraha angana. Daughters are more or less follow what their mothers say. Putras follow what the fathers say. Pitrun sam anujayante naraha mataram angana na evam bhava grihane yadaha vasudadipati bhartuhu icham upasve janasyasya gatir bhava. You become now, don't be like your mother. Bhartuhu icham upasve. Make sure you do what your husband asked to do if it is dharma. In this case it is dharma. Bhartuhu icham upasveha janasya. Then you will be a refuge to all the people here. Ma tvam protsahito papaihi devaraja samaprabam bhartaram loka bhartaram saddharma upadadada means direct. Don't direct Dasaratha into wrong direction. Protsahita papaihi, being instigated by papa, adharma, don't drag the Dasaratha in the non-dharmic way, because he will not follow. Nahi mithya pratignatam karishyati tavan. I know about Dasaratha. He will not make his vows come to be lie. Mithya. He will not make sure his words have become lie, falsehood. Sriman Dasharatha Raja. Because Satyavak, he is Sriman. What is Sriman? Here it is not about the wealth. Sriman is Satya Paripalanam, Dharma Paripalanam. That is why he is called Sriman. Sriman Dasaratho Raja Devi Rajiva Lochana Deshto Vadanyaha Karmanyaha Swadharma Parirakshita. Beautiful. Swadharma Parirakshita. Jeshto Vadanyaha Karmanya. Everywhere Guna Anubhavam. Spontaneously Sumanthara breaks out and he talks about, Kaikeyi, what are you doing? Not only you are dragging Dasaratha in a wrong direction, you are asking a Dharma Swarupa to walk away. Who is he? Jeshtaha, Shreshtaha, Vadanyaha, who is kind, who is a Dhanadha, like a Kubera, who wants to give. Karmanyaha, who does what he says. And he only says what he can do. Karmanyaha swadharma parirakshita. Rakshita swajanasya. Dharmasya rakshita. You should connect this. Does this ring a bell? Where does this come? Rakshisa swajanasya. Dharmasya parirakshita. Where does it come? First sarga. Narada replies to Valmiki. Rakshita swadharmasya sajanasya rakshita. The 16 characters. In one of those, Rakshita Swadharmasya Swajanasya Rakshita, same thing. Vadanyaha Karmanyaha Swadharma Parirakshita Rakshita Jivalokasya Bhali Ramo Abhishinchyatam. Then Dik Veda Danda. Now I think you won't listen. Parivado hi te devi mahan loka charishyati. You are going to remain with that bad name as a cursed lady. Parivado hi te devi mahan lokachari. Even today, nobody respects Kaikeyi. Parivada hi te devi mahan lokacharishyati yadhi ramo vanam yati vihaya pitaram nripam. Parivado hi te devi mahan loka sarasasa madana veda dhanda. Sumanthara gives dand, vak dhandanam. He said, now he is going to give this. He is just throwing this dandan as a vak dandan. Parivadam bhavatu. You will live for eternity with this bad spell. Parivado hi te devi mahan loka charishyati yadi rama vanam yati. If you send Rama to the forest, separating him from his father, yadi ramo vanam yati. Pitaram bihaya. Separate from his father, Sarajyam Raghavav Patu Bhavatvam Vigatadjvara. Hey, one more time, Vigatadjvara. Quell your boiling. Be compassionate. Be composed. Vigatadjvara, Jvara mane boiling. So keep your mind in composed state. Sarajyam Raghavav Patu Bhavatvam Vigatadjvara Nahite Raghavad Anya Chamaha. I know Rama is the only one in the world who can take care of you, not even Bharata. Ramehi avvarabhyaste Raja Dasharatho vanam pravekshati maheshvasaha Purvavrittam anusmaran saishave abhyasta saishave abhyasta vidyanam yavvane vishayeshinam vardhike munivrittinam tyagenante tanujadam va Kalidas saishave abhya vidyastam saishave. So when you are young you learn. This is what Ichwaku people have all done. When they were young they enjoyed all the pleasure. Saishave, then Yavvane, Vishaya Ishanam. They got into all pleasures because according to Dharma. Then Vardhike Munivrittinam. Don't worry, Dasaratha will go to forest because that is the way their forefathers have done. You know, Kalidasa begins Raghuvamsa with this when he talks about Dilipa. So, Dilipa was in the way to go to the forest because that is how many generations of Ikshvaku Kula have done. Vardike Munivrittinam. And then when they have understood the relationship between Paramatma and Atma, Yogena Ante, automatically they give up this material world. Tyagena ante tanutyajam. So iti chanvaischa thikshnaischa Kaikeyi santvaischa thikshnaischa Kaikeyim rajasamsa. In the presence of Raja, this minister has done all this. Santvaischa, he reasoned. When reasoning became impossible, he started cursing her. Thikshnaischa Kaikeyim rajasamsadi Sumanthara kshobhyamamasa bhuyaya. Oh God, I have given up. This woman is impossible. Iti santvaischa tikshnaischa Kaikeyim rajasamsadi. Rajasamsadi means in the presence of Raja, in the presence of others, in the presence of Vasishta, he gave his students, this woman is not going to listen because abhijatyam. She inherited the character of the mother. Pavamana sududupattu padara Vindamulaku Ninama Rupamulaku Nitya Jaya Mangalam Mangalam Kausalendraya Maganiya Gunabdaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam Mangalani Santu Swasti.